Supply chains are messy. San Francisco-based startup Loop isn't content helping companies merely clean up their supply chains. Instead, the startup is using AI to offer companies predictive, and even prescriptive, remedies, almost like an ideal healthcare provider. I do an annual checkup and it's like, oh, I should be walking more, Loop co-founder and CTO Sheyasu Liu said in an interview. But that's not the end goal, right? The end goal is someone teaching me about nutrition, someone teaching me about longevity. Many users are drawn to social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube to stay up to date on news. However, people are increasingly complaining about misinformation and AI slop cluttering their feeds. Worries about trust have also grown, especially in light of lawsuits against Meta related to harming young people and concerns over the ownership of American TikTok. Trust in traditional news outlets has also eroded. A Pew Research study from October found that just 56% of US adults say they have a lot of or some trust in national news media. Rising artist D4VD, known offstage as David Anthony Burke, is now at the center of a chilling investigation. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed he was arrested on April 16 on suspicion of murder. He remains in custody without bail as prosecutors review the case. A U.S. district judge in a revised order has blocked the ambitious plan of President Trump's White House ballroom revamp. District Judge Richard Leon's latest ruling comes after an appeals court ordered him to explain a previous ruling. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle never fail to mesmerize fans with their moves together whenever they are on a foreign trip, but their Australian tour seemingly lacked their usual dancing flair. However, Harry finally surrendered to a quieter voice within him, the kind that speaks not in words but in longings, seemingly leaving Meghan regretting as she could not respond to Harry's craving. Princess Anne officially opened the RNLI's newly rebuilt Dart lifeboat station in Dartmouth April 16, with Tim Lawrence, Vice President of the Royal National Lifeboat Institution, right by her side. The Princess Royal unveiled a commemorative plaque at the front of the station. Tom Cruise is preparing for the next Top Gun story, and after the massive success of Top Gun Maverick, expectations are naturally very high. The last film did more than just entertain. It brought people back to cinemas at a time when the industry was struggling, and also gave a strong emotional story alongside the action. The soundtrack for Riz Ahmed's new show Bait is a celebration of all things Desi. On it are a handful of Pakistani artists, Aruj Aftab, Natasha Noorani and the Young Stunners. Ahmed shared the list of songs to his Instagram, along with a caption that spoke to his passion for the project. Ramsha Khan and Kushal Khan have some happy news they'd like to share themselves. They're married. The couple finally confirmed their marriage on Friday, 4 days after Ramsha slammed entertainment portals, sharing pictures of their purported wedding online without her consent. Pope Leo has debuted a new, forceful speaking style on his four-nation Africa tour this week, issuing sharp denunciations of war and inequality that have sparked repeated attacks on the pontiff from US President Donald Trump. The change in rhetoric reflects Leo's growing concern with the direction of global leadership, experts said, after he maintained a relatively low profile for a pope during the first 10 months of his papacy.